Okay, yeah, so I'm sitting in the chair. Physiotherapist came to my hospital bed, said, good news, time to get up and walk around. Had some almonds, just be careful with almonds, eh? Ooh. Anyway, ate too much, doesn't matter. Almonds, but they're very nice. So I got up and I with a walker, and I walked around a little bit, shuffled. I was exhausted, so he put me on a chair. I've been sitting here for maybe an hour. He's left, the physiotherapist has left me. He's gone to see other customers. He'll come back and I'll go back to the bed. I hope I hope he doesn't take too long because I actually need to urinate. But I can hold it in, you know. I'll be all right. But a few questions. Some people are a bit confused. Why do you have to be in hospital so long, Damon? Okay, I'm not going to. This is not a medical show, but I will keep it as simple as possible. So, on X-ray, my big toe. Pretend this is my big toe. On X-ray, the inside of the toe literally looked like Gaza. I got an infection in that toe. So the infection eroded everything inside the bone. Not much bone. What was holding my toe together? Soft tissue, skin, tendons, muscle, everything else that makes up a bone. Sorry, makes up a toe that's not bone. So the surgeon cut a sliced into my toe, went into the bone, cleaned all the schmutz out, all the infection. He cleaned all the infection out. Then he fits a special drain called a Lautenbach drain, named after a famous man by the name of Professor Lautenbach. South African, eh? South African. This is a South African invention. It's amazing. Chris Barnard gets all this credit for the heart transplant. Professor Lautenbach, no one's heard of him. It's a shame. So anyway, this Professor Lautenbach, he's passed on subsequently, and the surgeon that performed this surgery, he worked with Professor Lautenbach. Not going to mention his name. He might not want to be associated with this podcast, and you know, that's his prerogative. And quite frankly, who can blame him? You know, he's a professional. Professor Lautenbach is passed on. He can't complain. So they fit in a drain that continues taking out the schmutz, and then another thing goes in the other direction. That I'm on an antibiotic drip that's going into the toe. Everything's been cleared up. You can come in. I'm just recording my podcast. The lady's bringing me my food. So thank you very much. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, that looks good. Thank you. So anyway, I'll edit that out later. So anyway, so the surgeon tells me that the infection's completely cleared, but he wants me to still stay in hospital until Thursday, which will be 2 weeks. He says he'd rather overkill it and make sure everything's, and he's right. I mean, the surgery was 2.5 hours. I'm in hospital for almost 2. Why screw it up? Make sure everything is 110% perfect. So that's why I'm in hospital for so long. And the big toe is a big deal. And how will I be afterwards? What's the prognosis? What's the long term? Apparently, I'll have a brilliant toe. Apparently, I'll even be able to run. Apparently, this new toe, will be stronger than my original toe. Isn't that fantastic? But I think I got it. But obviously, I need to avoid this happening again in terms of getting the ulcer in my toe, because that's how this all started. The ulcer is like a big hole in your toe. I think I'll be okay because my podiatrist, he modified my orthotics. He did my orthotics brilliantly. So much so that before the surgery, the actual ulcer had healed 95%. So I'm very confident. So I'll be home on Thursday, maybe Friday. And I hope that clears everything up. You know, people were very skeptical. I use the word skeptical? People were like questioning me. You know, they couldn't understand why I'm in hospital for so long. Oh, because I'm connected to this drain. So I can't move. I can't leave. I can't go anywhere. You know, like while I'm walking around the room with the physiotherapist, he's holding on to the hetlach and petlach. He's holding on to the drain and all that stuff. And so I hope that clears things up. I think I'll do another podcast later today. I was going to carry on into something else, but I thought this was so important and valid and relevant that I'm not going to distract you and go into another topic.